double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Austin taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. The throw over the middle, taken in. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
28-yard gain. And an Austin first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Y'all winning.
How far away from you from your job, Gordo? How far away from you from your job?
Now they work on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Tyreek.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Golden Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On 2nd down, Young. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here we go.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cowboys at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
Thank you,
what
buddy.
do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
A tackle by Jeff Okuda. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
These two teams all tied after one.
End of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Option play, here's Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And his guys have taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out route to Hill, complete. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for
This nigga throws it straight out of bounds.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's tough when the odds don't get into these. That's depressing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys
Only reason you there,
offense.
nigga.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
22 yards there, a first down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready up.
2nd and 9. Young off the play fake. This will be caught downfield by Moore. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it.
This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. In motion, Hill. They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hill going to go in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Golden Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Golden Eagles 27, Cowboys 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the carry, it's Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
On play action, they'll throw. Work in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
And he's
dude.
got a man
Come on, bud.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 tights. 19 tights.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds.
I'm about to make a pizza, okay? You got some pizza?
Able to find a lot of empty space there.
Alright,
Picking
I
up
just
the
want
first
to
down and a 21-yard gain.
No, not really.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes.
Nigga, how did that happen?
Second
Oh, he
back
blitzed
right
me.
around
That's
the
all right.
41-yard
Really?
line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's
Nigga,
second
you
down.
blitzing these people quite a bit, buddy. And I don't like it. Stop
He'll
blitzing
drop
me.
to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the
You
Cowboys'
better stop
12-yard
blitzing me.
line.
I mean, stop blitzing me now.
Go, Reed. Go.
He'll look to throw. And
Come
that is
on.
incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone
What's our game over there looking like?
and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll run it with Hill.
In favor of y'all or not in favor of
The
y'all?
9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there,
It's
so
not
it
too
leaves him
bad.
with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7
Cause the other
yards
niggas
for
is
the
real.
first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Them niggas and what GCML don't be playing, boo. Them niggas send my game quick as hell.
Territory coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2, 3. Got him.
They go play action. Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Here we go. Set.
At the 24-yard
Right.
line.
Right. Hey, go.
Now here's Young. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Knockout is crazy, man.
Is a passing game that's just
Then they added all them abilities.
no timing. Seems like every pass is
Extra
also
ability
contested well,
slots
so gives
don't
credit
make
to the
it any
defense.
easier at all.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
1,
They'll
2,
start in excellent
3.
field position following the INT. Young's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
man.
The
All
catch
right,
and
buddy.
run good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive
You
coordinator
playing a tough
scheming his
game
guy
there,
open,
bro.
just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The play fake. Now Young. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Young to throw it. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Don't
Too
do
many
it, Quentin.
offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are,
Don't
they've got to pay
do
it
it, my
off with some
nigga.
points.
Okay. Cool.
On the set.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
43 rails. Set. Good.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up
Don't do
going
that.
backwards.
He did it
They
anyway.
stop him up short on 4th and goal from the
Oh,
1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Landon, what are you eating?
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to
What?
force a linebacker to try and cover your
No,
back
put it
out in the
down.
backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run all games, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll send out their punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end
This is
zone.
just a different again. With all that fish. For this.
13 yards that's nearly on the return there. And the Cowboys are going to take over great position here with a 1st and 10. First and 10, Young. And bringing it. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. First down, here's the run with Cook. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And an Austin 1st down.
They run it again with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
1st down, Golden Eagles.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Golden Eagles 41, Cowboys 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. That throw by Young incomplete.
I play
They lead
punt,
big, and a major part of
punting right
that has
now, and
been
then I
how they've
got
taken
Keith,
their play
and
to a
then if
whole
y'all
new
still
level
on,
This second half.
I would be
No
more than
points
glad to
allowed
get
so
back
far.
on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
And I really got soft card.
So for Austin, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest, eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I